So this is an update on my use of the Breville Smart Mist Humidifier. Just going to show you very quickly how I use it. So I've been using it for a week now and I'm very happy with it. So taking it out, as you can see, you just have to be a bit careful because there's water underneath. So just be a bit careful with taking it out so you can see the water there, and we'll refill this with some, I use distilled water, but you can just use tap water. All right, take it there, and then we'll open this. Just open this. Okay, let that open. Some water in there. So I will just use just a bit. I just refill it every day, but you can fill it up quite well and just set the timer for how many hours you want it to work. So I'd wipe this a bit afterwards. Then we can bring it with us back there. Alrighty. Just be careful that when you put it back, that you're not going to get that sensor wet. So just very carefully putting it down. And I just run it on auto with warm mist. So I could press that one and that would come up there. And as you can see, it's blowing quite well. So update on the use of it. My plants are quite happy. So this is my fusion white calathea. So look at those tips there. No browning. Looks good. So I had to trim off some of the browning of my calathea leaves just so I can also see very well if the improvement or if they're again getting a bit dry. So this type of calathea is paper thin sometimes at the ends, and if they're sort of curling up, that's when you know that they're not getting the right humidity. And this one just looks quite happy. My calathea medallion also, which I've trimmed, as you can see, some of the ends here, hasn't had any additional browning tips. Very good. And of course the orbifolia. So before I started using the humidifier, I trimmed them all off I trimmed off the brown tips just so I can keep an eye out if the humidifier is working well and if they're being moist enough. So this one looks great as well. And of course the Makoyana, which is one of the least difficult calatheas to care for, is looking well. It's nighttime tonight, that's why they're all praying, sort of. As you can see, they're all praying. So and my plants over here, they're looking great. I have some maranta as well, which I've trimmed off the ends, and as you can see, it's a bit far from the humidifier, but it's still looking great. I think it's also getting the right amount of humidity. And I think that's it. So I'm very happy with the Breville Humidifier. My husband thinks so as well. He feels that it was the right choice buying the bigger one as compared to the smaller one. And I just usually run it maybe 2-3 hours a day. Or I just wait until it actually shuts off by itself, because once the water, so this is the water level now, once the water sort of finishes, it doesn't completely dry out, the humidifier itself switches off automatically, which is great, because then I don't have to worry about leaving it on and drying the machine. So that's it. Thank you.